DM Dilemma time. And if you have advice, we want to hear it. 601-995-1017. Call or text to offer your advice to Lower Standards Lainy. It is Adam and Allison on Y101. And Lainy writes, do you think I'm a bad friend? My cousin has never been in a serious relationship. When we hang out, all she can talk about is how she can't find a guy. But I've seen her dating apps, and she's always getting matches, and plenty of guys ask her out. She only goes for the big muscle fitness guys, even though she would never set foot in a gym herself.
Judgy.
And anytime she does actually go on a date and it goes well, the guys always dump her after a few dates because she's already wanting in a relationship. I told her she needs to lower her standards on what these guys look like and look for a guy who has more to offer. She told me I was a bad friend and hasn't talked to me since. What do you guys think? Allison, why don't you start us off?
I don't think you're a bad friend, but I think you need to leave her relationships alone. You've got to just keep your mouth shut, because it's obvious that she is going through her own journey of like she's only picking the guys that are super muscly and not really focused on their personalities. Trust me, when like she's ready to like heal a little bit and find a guy that's going to treat her good and respect her and be that relationship she can build into, that'll happen for her. But like you forcing it isn't going to change anything. It's probably just going to make things worse.
I would be okay with saying you should probably not tell somebody to lower their standards whenever it comes to dating, unless they're complaining all the time. Like Lainy said about her cousin. Tell her to shut up. You don't want to hear it because she's not inserting herself into her cousin's relationships. Her cousin is always complaining about how she can't find a man and there's no good men out here. But she has these high standards. Yeah, you want a muscly guy and everything. He's putting in work, so he's not going to have to put in that much work with a relationship with you. You find a doughy guy like me? We're not putting work in the gym. We're putting work in relationships.
No, you're not.
Well,
you're just as unhealthy and unhinged as Lainy's cousin. In fact, you two might actually be a good match for you. You'll just be toxic together.
Not for Lainy's cousin, because I'm, not a big muscly guy.
You
I'm only
are not.
5'7.5" on a good day. 601-995-1017. But I would say if she's not willing to shut up about how miserable she is single, then absolutely you are in the right to tell her, lower your standards.
Really?
Lower your standards. You're not that hot, sis.
I don't think it's going to help. Like, I don't know that you're a bad friend for saying it like it is, but you can't expect your cousin to react well to you saying it like it is.
A little tough love from Lower Your Standards Lainy to her cousin. The cousin's always complaining about how she can't find a man.
Yes.
No guy is good enough for her, blah, 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 blah. And Lainey told her cousin, you just got to lower your standards, sis.
And it's kind of like, because the cousin's always going for these 10 out of 10 muscle guys at the gym every day and not as focused on like whether they'll treat her good or be compatible. And so I don't even know that it's necessarily that she needs to lower her standards, but she's got to change the standards.
It also sounds like she is going on like 1 or 2 dates with these guys and then putting the full court press on with like, all right, we're officially in a relationship.
Let's get engaged.
When am I moving in? So good morning, Sabrina. Do you think it was too harsh for Lainy to tell her cousin to lower her standards?
So it depends on the amount of the friendship. Like if you haven't known this person for very long, I wouldn't say anything about their personal life. But it seems like they've known each other a while, so I believe that they can say what they need to if they see the problem. And y'all were saying about specifically the higher standards and her meeting those same standards herself. Like, she needs to make sure that she's square before she's asking all these high standards from men.
Yeah, let's see those washboard abs.
Yeah, right. Seriously.
And you said, like, if they'd known each other a long time, which they have, they're cousins. So this cousin could just totally go in and be like, listen, I don't see you in the gym. Why are you so worried about if these guys are 10 out of 10s?
Exactly.
All
no,
right.
because I can almost guarantee you she doesn't.
Thank you so much for the call, Sabrina. You have a good one. Morning, Jesse. What do you think?
I think every dude who comes into contact with her needs to run.
You know what? I think that's a good point too. And this is a point that I forgot to make. For me, as a guy, there is nothing less attractive a girl can do than complain about being single. It is repulsive to me.
Wow.
It is.
Well, I had a high school teacher once tell me about these young kids today. He's like, there's no need for any 14, 15-year-old boy to not have a girlfriend. He was like, there's so many girls, hot in the pants, whatever you want to call it. He said everybody should have somebody. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, and these are grown women. So
interesting.
She sounds like too much work. Sounds like she's going to demand stuff from him. I mean, like you said, he's putting in work. She ain't doing nothing. She's making demands already.
Yeah, Jesse, thank you so much for the call. I think the point that Jesse was trying to make was like there's somebody out there for everybody. There's enough fish in the sea.
Or just like be okay being single. Like, I don't care if there aren't any fish left in the sea. I don't need a fish.
601-995-1017. Shonda says, yep, Team Adam. Tell her to lower her standards.
No, I'm with Natasha. She says, first off, telling your cousin to lower her standards is wrong. Who are you to tell her what to like? She's the only one that has to live with them, not you. You basically told your friend that those guys are better than her.
Oh, well, but maybe they were.
No, what? You can't say that.
Hey, who's this?
What's up, Brother Jerry?
Jerry's here. What's your advice to Lainy?
No.
Does she need to apologize to her cousin for saying lower your standards?
I don't think so. And Allison, based off the noise you made, I'm already sorry.
Oh, okay.
She needs to drop the heroes and get with a zero. My mom's garage is spacious. I mean, of course she wakes me up when she pulls in, but it's free.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Jesse. Drop
Jerry.
the hero. Yeah, Jerry. Sorry. I'm so tired today.
Drop the
Shout
hero
out,
and get with
my
the
boy.
zero.
All right. All right, Jerry. Thank you for the advice. We appreciate you. All right. Bye-bye.